Hey guys, this video is from our latest Rick and Johnny podcast. Make sure to check out the full podcast on blogtalkradio.com/Rick and Johnny. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know Johnny and I had fun recording it. But Johnny, we're going to move on into our next topic, and we're going to look at the Power Rangers. And first off, I got to say, spoiler alert, there will be spoilers in this. So if you have not seen the Power Rangers, you have been warned. I believe I just warned you in the first 30 seconds. Boom, we're good to go here.
Yep, we can do this now.
And we are basically looking at the story arc for the Power Rangers. And Saban came out. We talked about this. I want to say we talked about this in our What to Expect from the Power Ranger movie.
Yes, we did, in a sense.
And we came up with 3 awesome movies.
Yeah.
A 3 trilogy arc that they could do if they wanted to. Well, Saban said, hey, Rick, hey, Johnny, go fuck yourself because we're going to do 6.
Big middle finger.
You gave us 3. We're going to do 6. We're going to just one-up you and do double that. So
we're going to double your shit.
We know we're going to get 6 Power Ranger movies. We're going to kind of talk about today with, can they make 6 movies? And if so, what could the story arc be? And
how are they going to do it?
How I said there'd be spoilers. Let's start from this, Johnny. We already know 1 movie's out of the way. We got to come up with 5. And the one thing we know right now, we're getting Tommy Oliver for number 2.
Yes, we are. And as he warned you, we got spoilers, so now you know.
Yep, I just spoiled the shit out of that.
Yeah,
so put that in your pipe and smoke it, people who didn't like that warning. But we're getting Tommy.
That's your fault. Nice end credit, like post. No,
it was like, in the middle. It was like one of those mid credits,
just like the first Marvel credit scene.
Yeah,
like 3 credits come up, and then we find out we get in Tommy Oliver, Green Ranger, because obviously hint with the green jacket.
Yeah,
and then I don't know about you, but I felt like we were gonna get it with that little.
With the little,
like right away? No.
But he doesn't have the power.
I know. Well, we don't know where
I've got the power. Yeah, he doesn't have that.
No,
he doesn't have it yet.
So
Rita's got to give it to him.
It doesn't have to.
Rita's got to give it to him. She's got the coin.
She does not anymore. Her staff, she didn't, when she flew into space, she didn't have the staff.
I thought she had the staff.
No. So anyways, before we spoil it, because we still have to do a review later. Yeah, no, so that staff is gone. So is the coin. So he could have it at this point. It could be found.
They could do the same thing where the coin finds him.
Yes, exactly.
The coin chooses him.
Because who knows where it's at right now?
Yeah, who knows where the hell it's at.
So I
thought she still had it as she was flying. Because how's she going to make her monster grow and throw her spear,
I feel like it's something to do with that gold power thing that she has going on.
You mean the gold? We're going to leave that for the review.
Yes, anyways.
But the thing I'm going to ask you, though.
Let's just kind of go into the next movie.
I'm going to ask you just that. You have Tommy Oliver. How do you set Tommy up in number 2? Because really that's what they're going to do.
Yes. Obviously, we're going to get the Green Ranger. How Rita we don't have right now. I'm not going to. We'll get into that later. Maybe it's something to do with the the green coin. Maybe it has a little bit of a corruption thing still going on with it from the past user. So maybe he's going to want, or maybe he doesn't understand the other Rangers. There's going to be some sort of tiff of fighting each other. Or, just thought about this, they had problems with the Green Ranger. Rita, the Green Ranger. So why would they trust this new Green Ranger? They could think that, oh, this green coin just corrupts everyone, or this green coin means you're a bad person.
Yeah.
And it's a weird way to throw it in there, but maybe that's how they do it because, I don't know, that's the way I'm trying to think of from how the movie ended without.
You know what I hope they do?
Yes.
I hope they do a thing where they meet Tommy, and I hope from the beginning, before let's say we're going to go off the theory he's going to find the coin.
Yeah.
Before he finds the coin, I hope he becomes friends with the Rangers.
Yeah.
And it's buddy, because if anyone knows me, you listen to our What to Expect from the Power Rangers movies. You're going to listen to the Power Ranger review, which will be down in the description as well for you guys. I'm a big nostalgia guy. I'm a big of let's keep it that you can kind of modify things, make it your own.
The general storyline, keep it there.
I did like how they did change things. It wasn't just the teenagers with attitude, but the thing that I hope they do is don't take away that, because the thing that made Tommy so well when they introduced him in the TV series was that he was a friend of the Rangers, all buddy, and then once he got the power coin, it all flipped. Like, he was an ass to Kimberly. He was a dick to people, where Kimberly would be like, hey, Tommy, are you okay? Are you okay? And he'd be like, yeah, I'm fine. And you just see like the little green glow or the green like zzz in his eye.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying they have to do exactly that, have that like green. Maybe they do a different where it's like a green glow around like the iris. But it's one of those things where I hope he's friends with the Rangers. Then after he finds the coin, that's where it's kind of like a, okay. It's kind of getting to him a little bit. His personality is changing a bit because of the green power coin, kind of like how it was in the TV show.
Yeah.
And then that's where they kind of get the kind of tiff between him and the Rangers.
That could work, yeah. And then that would be good. And it would be a movie of that him becoming friends with them. And that
would be Act 1.
Act 1, and then like right before, like between the acts, the
That's
thing
where
that flips, he finds the coin. Second act is him
the tiff with the Rangers.
Tiff with the Rangers as Tommy and as the Green Ranger.
Yeah.
Third act, they defeat the Green Ranger and kind of convert him back to their side.
Now I got 2 questions for you. Number 1, this is easy. Gonna relate it to Tommy.
Yeah.
Do you have it where, because I was kind of talking in the car as we were driving home.
Yeah.
Do you have it to where they defeat the Green Ranger and then it's one of those things where they find out like, oh, it was Tommy the whole time, and then basically the after credit scene is kind of like how we got in the TV series when they had the 2-parter. Do we have a post-credit scene in number 2 of they tease Zordon and Alpha making him into the White Ranger?
You could do that, or we could save that for like the second movie.
So the third movie, you mean?
That's what I mean, the third
movie.
Our second movie.
Save that for the third, because really that's going to be what's the big... going off that, let's say they defeat Tommy at the end, what's the big tease? What's the big trailer, post-credit trailer scene? Because they did it once, they're going to do it again.
We could have Return of Rita.
Return of Rita. Actually, before we do that, I want to throw out the other question then.
Yeah.
There was a point in the movie, I can't remember what they exactly said, but I nudged you during it.
Oh, yeah.
Because they basically pointed at, we could get a, like... They said like other threats.
Others are coming.
And I went, Lord Zed.
You didn't just nudge me. You did say it.
Zed.
About 4 or 5 times.
Lord Zed. Could we get a Lord Zed number 2? Or maybe that's the tease going into
teaser.
3?
I would say if we're gonna get a Lord Zed at that point, it's a teaser. Just because
maybe he finds Rita on the moon, or finds him on the moon.
Don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. We want, as we said, we're stretching this out 6 movies, so let's not put too much in one. So maybe
Rita's not in it at all, and then the post-credit scene is that she finds Lord Zed on the moon, or Lord Zed finds her on the moon.
One of the two,
Lord Zed already is on the moon.
Like I said, or just her on the moon. Because we could have, like we said, we're spanning this 6 movies. We gotta take what you and I keep thinking. We thought about 3 movies. We thought we were set. Nope. Screw you guys. We're doing it in 6 now. So we gotta kind of space out what you and I were thinking before. So now we got like one where Rita kind of comes back, maybe even throws one more monster down, kind of like we got in every single episode of Power Rangers.
Well, I'm not saying that. What I'm looking at is, like, with the 6 movie that we have, we can throw more into it. So, like, in the third, what I'm going to go, I'm taking your second and I'm running with it.
Okay.
So, my post-credit scene would be, we see after the credits, Alpha and Zordon making him into the White Ranger.
Could do that.
I am sorry, Green Ranger fans, but we would only see the Green Ranger for one film, because they might play off the fact of, oh, it's a corrupted coin.
Could be.
We don't want to take that risk again. They make the white power coin, or they kind of modify the green power coin, take out
be.
all the evil, and it becomes the white power coin. What they could then do is, I'm not sure, like, for a story, but what I'm thinking, I'm jumping all the way to Endgame. So,
Okay.
third movie, you get Tommy. It's the 6 Rangers now. What you could then do, moving in from third movie to the fourth movie, because you got to think about it. Usually in a trilogy, the second movie is where we see the downfall.
Yes.
So to me, when I'm looking at a 6-movie part, movie 1 and movie 2 are kind of like movie 1.
Yeah.
So think of all that as one movie. Movie 3 and movie 4 are part 1, part 2 of movie 2. This is where we usually see the downfall. So what we could see is in movie 3 and movie 4, we get the part where maybe at the end of movie 3, the Zords get destroyed. Because in the TV series, the Zords get destroyed. And I can still see it in my head, where basically what they did was, you know, like the shot of the Zords coming out of the volcano.
Yeah.
They just rewinded it. They're going back down. They're going into the pit. They're getting destroyed.
Yeah.
And then that's where we got the Zords of, like, the red dragon, the, like, zebra gazelle, the big Megazord with, like, the green dome in the middle. Maybe we go more towards that, where end of movie 3, the Zords are destroyed. The heroes are fallen. This is the one part where in movie 2 where it's like the heroes are knocked down, kind of like an Age of Ultron type of thing. And then in movie 4, they get the new Zords. They defeat whoever the baddie was from 3 and kind of stretch that 3 and 4. Then into 5 and 6. 5 and 6, you got so much you can go into, because at that time, maybe you're going to, maybe by that time, because I don't know if they would have it planned that the Red Ranger, the Yellow Ranger, and the Black Ranger, that, because if they have 6 movies planned out, I would think that if they have them planned out and know what story arc they're going into, I would think the actors of the Yellow, Black, and Red Ranger would have been told, yeah, you're only going to be in it for 3.
Yeah.
You're only going to be in it for this long. Because in the TV show, obviously it was because of contract issues. It wasn't because of, they wrote it in that way, but they did change Rangers. I don't know if they do that. I'm not saying they should do that. I liked the actors.
So do I.
To me, the only weakest actor was the Yellow Ranger.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, oh my gosh, it was so terrible. It was just out of the 5, I would put her last. Jason was
weakest
like,
link.
Jason was like my second or third. It's either him or Zach, which were my number 2. Billy was my number 1.
Billy was number 1. I'm sorry.
But
he was the number 1.
It's one of those things where maybe 5 and 6 are... I'll ask you this. 5 and 6. Do you go more of a story arc with the original Rangers, or by 5 and 6, do you transfer into Zeo Rangers because of the Zeo crystals?
You could do it that way. I was thinking, even like, I was actually thinking far back as 3 and 4. We could save our Green Ranger for 3, like we were talking about, the downfall. Tommy Green Ranger is defeated.
Yes.
Now we have to get rid of the green coin. Something happened with that whole situation. Number 3 into 4 would be White Rangering.
Here's the thing. You can't, because I'm trying to think. I can't remember in the TV show.
Yeah.
If I want to say off the top of my head, the coin was destroyed and Zordon had to manufacture a new power coin. But I can't remember. I might be wrong. Maybe they took the old power coin and had to make it a new
I think they
coin.
had to make it a new.
I think they had. I think they needed that source material, though, to work off of. They couldn't just, boom, here's a new power coin. However, it's like you and Dave mentioned yesterday. Fuck it, morphing grid. It's all the morphing grid.
Everything's the morphing grid.
But, yeah, so you're saying, walk me through it one more time. So you're saying after movie 2, the Green Ranger's defeated, and then movie 3 is the Rangers by themselves and then we get the White Ranger?
Here's what I was thinking. So we talked about number 2 being the introduction, the fighting, and the rejoining of the Green Ranger. Because remember, for a while in the TV series, we had the Green Ranger as a good guy as well. So to play it out, to have a Green Ranger for a little bit, and not just this movie is the only time you see the Green Ranger. Hint him in the maybe first act. He's there. He's working with them. Boom, he's defeated somehow, like pretty badly, where even maybe his power coin gets damaged. And it's not going to work. He can't do anything as the Green Ranger anymore. So what happens? He's off the grid for a little while. Power Rangers have to work by themselves. And like this is 3 into 4. They have to work by themselves. They can't really defeat this villain. Maybe by number 4, we get Lord Zed. Or 4, I'd say 4 or 5 is when you introduce Lord Zed.
Okay.
Because then you have, and I would say end of 3 or 4, introduce the White Ranger then. Because then, like, he comes in, then they can defeat him with that extra bit of help. Or whoever they're fighting.
Here's what I think. I think you introduce Lord Zed before 4 or 5.
Okay.
And the reason being is I just, on my computer, wanted to do a little bit of research just so I got it right. I'm going to modify mine a little bit.
Okay.
3 and 4 stay the same. So, the end of 2, the Green Ranger's defeated. We'll get the White Ranger for 3. We'll get the White Ranger for 4. At the end of 4, at the end of 3, see, this is where I modify it. If they don't want to change the Zords, which you don't have to do, the other thing that they could go to is if they wanted to go to Zeo for the last 2, what they could end up doing is, because they had the Zeo crystal. Yeah. The Zeo crystal's in the earth. What they could do is play off of where maybe at the end of 4, the command center gets destroyed like it did in the TV show.
That's true. Forgot about that.
Most of 4 is them being like half of 5 would be, oh my God, what do we do? Kind of like this one. Oh my God, we're out of the suits. What do we do? And then the third act is them being Zordon, reintroducing them to the Zeo crystals. They get their Zeo armor. And then basically movie 6 is we get a Power Rangers Zeo movie.
Could be.
And that's what they can go. What they could even then do then is, because that's tricky, because if you go Zeo, Jason gets kicked out. Because that's what happens. Is in the Zeo Rangers, Tommy was the Red Ranger. Tommy was the Red Ranger, Catherine was the Pink Ranger, Aisha was the Yellow Ranger, Billy wasn't a Ranger, Rocky was the Blue Ranger, and then I want to say it's the guy who was the Black Ranger, the second one, the guy who replaced Zach was the Green Ranger. So that kind of changes some things because obviously Kimberly's not there anymore by that point. Trini's not there. I mean, Billy's not a Ranger anymore. Zach's not there. By Zeo, you get all new Rangers.
True.
Like all new teenagers except for Tommy. But you know what would be kind of cool is if they went Zeo and then brought Jason in as the Gold Ranger. Remember the Gold Ranger?
I do remember the Gold Ranger.
Black costume, that kind of like black and gold weapon with the little red ball on it. I don't know if they go that route. I mean, it's one of those things where like you have to answer the question, is this 6 movie arc going to be just the Power Rangers? Or are you at the end going to flip it for 5 and 6 and be like, well, this is where they become the Zeo Rangers and we're ending this movie arc with them as the Zeo Rangers?
See, I'm questioning that only because are we going to just stay stagnant at Power Rangers or are we going to try and flip it and then you're going to have people wondering, well, why aren't we getting anything on Zeo Rangers now?
Well, maybe that's the thing. Maybe that flipping it in 5 and 6 gives them that part where, hey, this was the 6th movie arc. Depending if the money keeps coming in, they'll make more movies. So
True, they could do that.
So this isn't just we're getting 6 movies and then that's it. I think this is, we have 6 movies, we have a story arc. When we get to that time, maybe if it does so well, they flip it to the Zeo Rangers and then boom, we keep going with the Zeo Ranger part of it. Because the one thing that Dave mentioned, and this is across the board, it looks like movies and movie companies are really trying to hit us 90s kids over the head.
Oh, they are.
They're trying to fucking hit us over the head, take our money. This is my wallet. They want my money. They want what's in here. This, do I actually have cash on me? Yeah, they want this. This is what they want. Yeah, for the
Are you
people,
gonna make it rain?
For the people, no, I'm not gonna make it rain. But for the people on Blog Talk Radio, maybe they wanted to hear my money a little bit because they couldn't see it. But that's what they want, and it looks like they're trying to hit us over the head hard.
They're really
with
pandering to us 90s kids.
But Johnny, we've talked for about 20 plus minutes on this. Last thoughts on the 6-movie story arc before I throw it to them.
Well, I have to say, there was. I find it a little hard to draw out 6 movies, but it is possible. So
it's above my pay scale, that's for sure.
Same here, which is why we kind of got that middle finger from our last podcast about this. Yep. So you know what? I mean, it could be done in 3 like we did, or they can stretch it out and do it in 6 like we're the new topic we just talked about.
Hey, maybe. This is
a thing we'll have to wait and see about, and hopefully we get a little bit more on it, or at least a little bit more on the second one to know what's going on.
I thought this guy was all done, then he had that little tag for me at the end. I just wasn't ready for it.
He likes to slap me a little bit.
This is
verbally.
Did you just slap him? Yeah, I did. You know, you guys were. I got you, buddy. I got you. But God, I loved Billy. But this is where you guys come in. Let us know down below. Wait, that's what I forgot to mention.
What?
Do we get a bulk and skull in this?
I really hope so.
Or at least a bulk?
Come on.
No, you need a bulk. You know what's
you need to have bulk and skull.
I'm going to say this in the review, but I got to say it right now. The 3 things this movie arc needs: a bulk, a skull, and Ernie. That's what you need.
Yes.
A bulk, a skull, and Ernie.
We can't have Ernie until we get
skull, and Ernie. Bulk, skull, and Ernie.
Hashtag at the bottom.
We just get the signs. Bulk, skull, and Ernie.
No,
bulk,
I agree. We need the
Ernie.
bulk, we need the skull, and we need the Ernie once we get the smoothie stand.
Yeah, the smoothie stand. Well, hey, we could be getting that. We could be getting the little like activity center.
And we'll talk about that.
Community center.
We'll talk about that in the review.
And that review is down below in the description. This is where you guys come in. Let us know down below in the comment section what you guys think. I want you guys to map out this 6-movie arc. How would you do it if you were the one writing this movie arc? Let us know down below in the comment section.
Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the Rick and Johnny podcast. Want to see more of them? Click right here. Comment down below what you did like, what you didn't like, what more you want to see of, so we can know how to get this towards you guys. Thank you and enjoy.